I always wanted to have my own brand also before I did YouTube. And I feel like whenever I did do YouTube, I showed myself something else I was capable of. And it was just something that people picked up faster than those two things. But it's like, after I finished doing YouTube, I leaned towards my strengths that made me also good on YouTube and made my stuff so successful anyway.
May 19th, 2019. You had a video that went viral, over 2 million views.
Yeah.
Where are you today?
Shoot, May 19th, 2019, 2 years ago, I was 18. I had just graduated high school a few months before that, and YouTube was something that I got into. Before I posted that video, I feel like I was actually about to stop YouTube. It's the craziest thing. Like, I started a few months earlier, and you know, that's like one of the last videos I had on my hard drive, and I ended up editing it because I had filmed it in January, edited it, and put it out in May 2019. And it's like the first day I posted that video, the views went crazy. Like, I was used to getting like maybe about 2,000 videos and stuff, maybe in like a week. But that day I posted it, I woke up the next morning with 2,000 views. So it just kept going up and up and up. Like the first week it was at 175K. So it was like a crazy video that it was like my last shot. So it was crazy how that happened. But I feel like it was a pretty good video showing me and my cousin bonding and getting waves and stuff like that. Cause back then, like my whole channel was based off waves, and you know, I got braids now, but it was a pretty cool experience.
So how did that make you feel? You get a lot of views, a lot of subscribers, like your channel is starting to pop. Yeah. So what did you do afterwards?
Man, I kept working. I remember that was leading to the summer. So like that, it was like the 19th. So June was coming up real fast and stuff. And I was like, man, YouTube is something I want to lock in on for the summer. So like that started off my summer with the perfect momentum. And I just made videos all summer and stuff like that. And you know, for the time being, that was pretty cool for me. I had to come up with a lot of video ideas and stuff like that. Filming with my cousin was something that a lot of people wanted to see because, you know, me and him were funny, we pranked each other. We had a pretty good bond and a lot of chemistry. So I feel like that's one of the reasons why the video did so good. And of course my waves were spinning. You know, I had some of the best waves in not only Dallas, but you know, I say in the world, you know. So, you know, I had one of the funniest little cousins and stuff, Kyron with me, man. And by the way, Kyron is doing great, y'all. People that like to ask, Kyron is doing great. But we had a pretty good bonding experience doing that and teaching people how to get waves.
So you're pretty much telling me most of your success came from waves, how to get waves, using sport waves, different hair products, how to shampoo, how to brush it.
Right.
You have braids now. Like, what are you doing?
Shoot, I feel like I dominated the waves for a good amount of time. I feel like I inspired a pretty good amount of people. Even my cousin, that was a good experience for him and also me. But like, I feel like I can rock a lot of different hairstyles. Like, I feel like the braids look pretty good. Y'all let me know in the comments if the braids look good. I feel like they look pretty good, but also I feel like waves was one of the best things that I've done. But I feel like it was just time for me to move on and try something else. Cause you know, you can go back to the pictures, I had the best waves. Now I gotta show, you know, gotta have the best braids too, so.
Some people are gonna say, all your success came from the waves. Right. Why would you just throw it away and start braiding your hair? Like,
right. I mean, I've seen a lot of success doing other things from YouTube and waves and stuff like that. I seen success when I had an afro, nappy head. I just feel like the waves look good on me, honestly. There's something that maybe pop more, but it's like I also got different stuff I want to show, and you know, different hairstyles I want to show people. So that's mostly part of the reason why. I feel like I'm versatile.
You have that shirt in the background called Glate.
Oh yeah.
Pursue Maintenance, created in Dallas. So what is that?
It's one of the other things that I've done besides waves. You know, it's my clothing line. It means to pursue and maintain. So basically, it just means, so like whatever you're doing, just keep going. Like pursue your dreams and maintain it. Cause you gotta pursue, go on the hunt to get it. After you get wherever you want, you gotta maintain it. You can't get lazy. So that's my message behind that brand.
So would you say you're a little bit more passionate about your clothing line than you are like your YouTube, your waves?
I said another thing that I do is film work. So that's one of the other things I'm passionate about. And it's like, YouTube was pretty cool content wise. One of the other things I like doing is filming. I like filming other people. And also my clothing brand is something that's just personal to me. Like it's like, to me, it's like my artwork. It's like a message that I want to put out into the world. And I feel like, you know, I like everything pretty much equally, but I feel like I lean towards certain things depending on how I feel. I feel like the thing that made me start was kind of those things, but it's like, whenever I stop, it's also the things that carry me to do what I do now. Before I started YouTube, I got a camera just because I thought it was cool. I always wanted to have my own brand also before I did YouTube. And I feel like whenever I did do YouTube, I showed myself something else I was capable of. And it was just something that people picked up faster than those two things. But it's like, after I finished doing YouTube, I leaned towards my strengths that made me also good on YouTube and made myself so successful anyway. And I feel like I just chose a different outlet, you know. Maybe the camera's not on me all the time, but it's like I also get to go to big events and do pretty cool things and touch a lot of people. Also still doing that behind the scenes and not always having to be behind or in front of the camera. So now I'm more behind the camera, but I'm still capturing great moments and creating great moments that people see.
So what's your advice for people that want to get into the craft? They don't know what to do, they don't know how to start. You seem like you've got some type of success from it. So where do you start?
I say first of all, the biggest thing is just being yourself, because that's the first thing I did that made me successful on YouTube. Like I mentioned before, like I had a camera, you know, I already want to do my own brand and stuff like that. So I feel like I was good in those areas, but one thing I was missing, even when I actually was starting YouTube and I wasn't successful, was just being myself. And I feel like my little cousin brother added me, and I just feel like that video was a hit, and it also enabled me to do other videos and stuff based off the same concept, being myself and being around my family and doing things that, you know, inspired me at the time, like waves and stuff. We talked about the transition from waves to braids. It's like, I never feel like waves was my only thing, but I feel like at that time, being myself, I love waves, and it just worked out good for me. And I feel like what I'm doing now is also gonna work out good for me because I'm being myself.
So who are some people you work with?
Some people I work with, Honey Gold. Honey Gold is a Dallas rapper, upcoming right now, and she does a lot of fire stuff. You need to check her stuff out. She's somebody that I went to college with for a little bit, and we met each other at college, and we started doing a lot of, you know, film work and behind the scenes stuff like that. I've also filmed for a guy named Tony Sartain. He's filming a short film about people in Dallas. Somebody else I filmed for has also been one of my friends, JT. He actually played for SMU and also Texas Tech. He's invited me to a lot of stuff that I've done film work at, and also introduced me to some pretty cool people. Right now I'm filming for a guy named Gary. He's the CEO of New York Curly. He's filming a docu-series, and we putting together some pretty good stuff doing that. Also, I'm filming a TV series based off Dallas creators and entrepreneurs, and we got some pretty cool people that we're filming with, dancers and stuff like that. One of the dancers that we're filming actually works with Raz B and Jay Humble as a dancer, background dancer, and they done shows and stuff like that. Also, I work with somebody that does public speaking, and I work with somebody else that has like a brand. So it's just a lot of different entrepreneurs and creators in Dallas.
So you came from starting off as a YouTuber, very successful, then you made a transition over to your clothing line, and now you're doing film. People want to know, are you ever going to take YouTube serious again?
Honestly, I want to do it, but as I said before, like I move into doing different stuff, so it's like I'm at a different period of my life. To be quite frank with you, waves are not as popular as they used to be. You know what I mean? They still look as good as they did before, but it's like the wave culture on YouTube and Instagram and social media is just different. So like, I also have to make adjustments for myself. And like I said, I feel like I look good in anything. I look good in braids, I look good as a business owner for my brand, I look good filming and stuff like that. So it's like, I don't know, I might come back to YouTube and I'll do good on YouTube if I do come back. But just right now, it's just not something that's like in my plans.
You got some films, you have your merch. Do you have any releases coming up soon?
I'll say I got a lot of film work coming out, so you just have to keep your heads up for that. Like that'll pop out any week. For my merch, I also have a date coming out August 12th on the release of all Glate merch and shirts and stuff that you can buy. Right now, everything's sold out, and it will be sold out until the summer. Everything will be made available because we have a very, very big release that we want to focus on. One of them will actually be this shirt right here, but it will be a limited amount available on August 12th, 2021. Last year we released our stuff in October on the 12th. This month we're going to release everything 2 months early, and just be looking out for some dope content and shirts and merch on August 12th. And you can buy everything at www.glate.co.